Hi you guys! I'm in the middle of doing an adrenal fatigue test. So, what I'm doing right now is taking my blood pressure. Yes, I know if you tune in like after the first minute, I should probably stand up. I should be standing for this. Okay. So, a quick test that you can do at home to see if you have adrenal fatigue is lay down on your bed for like 5 or 10 minutes. I only laid down for 5 because I was too busy getting ready. But you take your blood pressure after you've laid down like 5 or 10 minutes. And you get that number. Then you stand up. And you wait like 20 seconds and you take your blood pressure again. If your blood pressure... Wow, this is taking a while. If your blood pressure... Wow, mine went up to 1... My blood pressure has never been that high. 145 to 93. So, let me make sure I have this right because I already forgot it. So, when I laid down, my blood pressure was 120/80. And my blood pressure is usually never that high, which is probably a good thing. So, okay. So you lay down, you take your blood pressure after 5 or 10 minutes, then you stand up really quick and you take it again. So normally your blood pressure should drop like 10 or 20 degrees, right? Normally your blood pressure should rise 10 or 20. So I'm actually doing good because mine went up a lot. So if you do that and your blood pressure is lower after you stand up than when you were laying down, that shows that you might have adrenal insufficiency. So I didn't really do my test like super strict because I was getting ready to come on here and stuff. So I laid down for like 5 minutes. So mine went from 120/80 to, what was it, 145/... Mine went up, so that's good. It's not supposed to be that high. I normally have really low blood pressure, so. But that's a little test you can do. I was just showing a little at-home adrenal fatigue test that you can do if you think maybe you have it. And I didn't do a very good job of it because I didn't really want to show you the whole beginning of it with me laying in bed, and you'll be like, what are you doing? So there's another test you can do as well if you really think that you might have it, and that's get yourself in a super dark room. This is really hard to do, and I've never done it because to me it looks ridiculous. But, hey Tammy, how's it going? You get yourself in a really dark room, and you have a flashlight on you, and you get yourself ready, looking in the mirror, and you let your eyes adjust to the dark for like 4 or 5 minutes. And then you take a flashlight and you shine it through the side of your eye, maybe 6 inches away. And then you watch your eyes in the mirror. If your pupil does not contract, it should contract for 30 seconds or more. If you're healthy, if your adrenals are good, your eye should be able to hold that contraction for 30 seconds. If your eye starts failing before that, like people with adrenal fatigue, their eye will start failing at 5 seconds. It will start opening and then trying to recontract, opening, recontract. That's just another little home test that you can do. So you got the blood pressure test and the flashlight test. I just wanted to share that with you guys because if you didn't watch yesterday, I came on here and I was feeling really bad I started crying for maybe 10 seconds because my fatigue was really, really bad yesterday, and it just really hit me hard at how much it affects my life. So I just wanted to share those little tests in case I know so many women like myself experience fatigue, and you don't really know if you're just tired, if you just overworked, if you have chronic fatigue, if you have an illness, if you have adrenal fatigue, or if something else is going on. So I just wanted to share that because that's my experience. And for adrenal fatigue, there's no true test for adrenal fatigue. So those are some kind of home tests that you can kind of do for yourself if you suspect that you might have it. Hopefully you don't, because there's no easy fix for it. It takes about 1 year to 2 years to recover from adrenal fatigue. And that means going to bed at 10 o'clock and making sure your circadian rhythm is on track. And for most of us, it's so hard to do. Your blood pressure is 90. That's what mine is usually. I was kind of shocked to see it 120/80. They say also, if you generally normally have low blood pressure, that could also be an indication that you have adrenal fatigue, which means your blood pressure isn't pumping as much as it should be, so your adrenals aren't working as well as they should be. Doesn't mean you absolutely have it, but it's an indication. I've always had low blood pressure myself, so I've often wondered about that. So yeah, that's just my little health tips for you guys. I gotta change it up. I gotta keep it interesting. I gotta throw some of my health knowledge at you guys. Nobody else will listen to me, so I figure I would make you guys listen to me. Yes, Tammy, I do. I've always had a high heart rate, which scares me. So my blood pressure will be low, but my heart rate will be sometimes pretty high. It'll be in the 90s or 100s. So that's not good. I heard that's called tachycardia or something. So just to recap, if you are watching the playback, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you're wondering what I just did, just ignore that unless you have fatigue and you're interested by that. I have adrenal fatigue. I have a couple other health problems. And that's just a simple home test that you can do. So if you saw that, you can easily do that yourself at home. You can look that up on the internet as well. But I'm really here to do makeup, believe it or not. So I felt pretty good this morning, and then I had a slump right after lunch. And I'm feeling really good again. What's going on with that? I'm trying to share this to my personal page while I talk, and as you can see, I can't do two things at once because I'm like not real smart. Just kidding. I just can't do two things at once. Alright, what do we got here? I can't see today. And I have contacts in. You have a high heart rate too, Tammy? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Does that mean we should watch ourselves or what? You know? I will listen to you. I love watching your videos. You are so funny. But I do think I have fatigue. I am tired all the time. So, Cynthia, you can get your thyroid looked at, which I'm not saying anything bad about the medical industry, but going to a regular doctor, getting that stuff checked out is almost a waste of time. So, Could be your thyroid, could be your hormones, could be adrenal fatigue, could be chronic fatigue. Usually the first thing you should look at is hormones. Because I am one of those lucky girls that got to go through the change of life in my early 30s. I know, yay me. So, and I didn't know that that's what was happening to me, but getting my hormones fixed in my mid-30s did help a lot. Didn't fix my problem, obviously, but it was a big piece of the puzzle. And I never would have even thought to even look for that, but I went to the doctor because I was almost certain I was anemic. And she did my hormones, and holy cow, estrogen was way low. So, shocker. All right, ladies, should we do the tattoo pencil today? A tattoo eyebrow pencil? Oh, thank you, Pam. Yes, if you guys are able to share this video, please share this video. I would really appreciate it. Tammy, positional orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, aka fast heartbeat, right? I think we're more likely to have a heart attack later in life. All right, Jerry, I'm getting to the makeup. Yeah, it's your thyroid's normal. I know, I had my thyroid tested too, and they told me mine was normal. I do believe that after all the stuff that I've been through, but I wasn't so certain at first. Because it seems like they just test the surface things, and they don't really test all the things that make up your thyroid hormones. I hope not either. Alright, so should we do the tattoo pencil? All the instructions are in. They're in Korean. And if you guys watched me the other night, did you see that I put a line on my hand? Remember, I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this line on my hand and we'll see if it stays around for 7 days, right? It washed off in the shower that night. What's it like? Okay. It's the 7-day tattoo pencil that only lasts 3 hours. Alright, let's do it. I put a massive amount of lotion on my face, so I hope that doesn't affect it. What if I have to go to work tomorrow, you guys, and my my eyebrows look like I was in a play or something. I got makeup all over my face. This could really be bad. Okay, I'm gonna start out with my good eyebrow. Jerry, why don't you grab a cup of coffee, alright? It's the Lisa show. Can't just sit here and do makeup. It's not interesting all the time. We gotta add some other stuff to it. Okay, this is the tattoo pencil, eyebrow pencil that I bought off eBay, off Facebook. It says it lasts up to 7 days. My suspicion is that it's just like a henna tattoo type of a thing. Good point, Pam. I do have concealer. And our concealer covers tattoos. I didn't even think about that. You're so smart. Brilliant. So, this is the tattoo thing. It's kind of thick. Well, get your butt in the shower, kid. my eyebrows will be here when you get out of the shower. Okay, here we go. So I think that you just have to put it on, and you probably have to let it sit for 24 hours before you wash it off. So me probably getting in the shower that night, washing it off, didn't give it enough time to... Okay, so since I'm kind of nervous about putting this on, I'm not making a straight line. Why is that? It's because I'm overthinking it. Oh, man. The lady in the video makes it look so easy. Okay, seriously, I have shaky hand syndrome. You see that? I couldn't do a straight line because I'll mess it up. Some more of my elbow. On what? I guess I'll just support it with my hand, huh? Oh, maybe that will help. Okay. So here we go. Oh, man. Hello, straight line. What's up with a non-straight line? I'm just gonna kind of do it like the lady did in the video where she did these little wispy lines. Like, made it look so easy. And you guys, this is my easy eyebrow. Just wait till we get to the other one. Yikes. It looks pretty good from here, but not so straight, guys. Eyebrows don't have straight lines. Good point. Or something about it kind of being permanent that makes it like, I don't know. It's not really permanent. I probably could wash it off tonight. If this turns into a disaster, I probably can wash it off. It looks pretty good from far away. Part of the problem is this is a really, and I have red hair, but this is a really reddish brown. Like, if you have chocolate brown, it's probably going to make your eyebrows look red. Okay, this definitely is going to require a little bit of practice. Okay, let me get a close-up for you guys so you can see what I'm seeing. Okay. See how you can see all the red in there? And because I have shaky hand syndrome right now, it's like not. Should I fill it in, or should I just fill it in with other eyeshadow? I feel like if I fill it in just with this thing, it's just gonna be like one flat red looking color. Oh man. Looks good from far away though. fill it in. Oh man. Okay, here we go. I'm just going for it. I don't know if you guys can see this. I kind of have my head turned. Alright, Tammy told me to fill it in at this. Tammy, I'm gonna hunt you down and beat you up. Okay, so that's an eyebrow, alright, isn't it? Maybe some of it will wash off, so it's not as... I don't know. Should I go thicker? I think that's as thick as I can go. How much time have I spent on this thing? 30 minutes. Looks like this is all the makeup we're gonna be doing tonight. Wow. The other side's pretty dark. I think this thing cost me like $7. And it came from probably Hong Kong. I'm filling the other one in. Yikes. Hi, Paige. You're just in time for my eyebrow tattoo pencil. Which is really probably just a henna pen. But hey, I could probably make some cool designs on my arm, couldn't I? Okay. What do you think? Ooh, that one's got kind of a sharp edge there. Better make this guy a little bit more sharp. Okay. Wow, those are some dark eyebrows. Yeah? Let's get some natural hair out here so we can kind of compare. And they don't match now. By the time I'm done, I'm gonna have some serious eyebrows. Yikes. What's up? How you doing? Do they? Maybe I needed a little darkness. Wow. They look pretty cool in the mirror. Just don't get super close. Okay, this is what you're looking at, super close. Yes, I think that's going to involve a little bit of practice. And maybe a little lighter hand. So let's outline that with some concealer, because we just really want that eyebrow to pop, don't we? Oh, Paige, you're doing your taxes? Oh, bummer. Oh, you know what? We forgot one thing. We forgot one thing. We forgot one thing. Let's put some wax on these. Oh, you know what? See, I wonder if I should put wax on them. It might keep it from... You know what? I'm going to skip the wax because that might prevent it from dying into my skin. Which might not be a bad thing after all. I'm sorry if I'm making a whole bunch of noise. I'm trying to get this up a little bit higher. Oh, you just finished. Oh, good. Normally, I'm right with you at the last minute, but this year I actually got a refund, so I did my taxes earlier this year. Aren't you so glad to get them done? Oh, it's the worst thing in the world. I hate taxes. Thanks, Pam. Let's see how the rest of the it does turn out, shall we? And on top of it, I can't really see, even though I do have my contacts in. So, anybody got a particular color that they want to see tonight on the eyes? Summer vacation. I used my tax refund to pay for my convention ticket at Unique and to pay for my airfare. I figured I would reinvest it in my business. And I'm really excited about going. If for anything, oh, I'm out of camera. If for anything, just to, you know, meet some other girls in the business, other girls that are on my team. I think feeding off of other people's energy will be such a positive thing. Well, every year they have it somewhere different, but this year they're doing it in New Orleans. I forgot the name of the convention center. It's a weird, it's a man's name, but it's not a common name. And I used to live right by New Orleans. I used to live in Slidell. So for me, it will be kind of a neat little visit back where I used to live. And last year I heard that, I know I love New Orleans. I actually did not like it while I lived there though. There's not a whole lot to do if you're not there on vacation, in my opinion. But what was I going to tell you guys? I forgot. I was starting to tell you something. Oh, last year, as a surprise, on the very last night of the convention, they had a surprise concert, and for their concert, they had One Republic come in. And my upline said that everybody was just freaking out and spazzing, and that it was like the best concert ever. So that's pretty awesome. It would sure be neat if we got somebody like Justin Bieber or Harry Styles or... Yes, Paige, that's the one. Ernest. Yeah. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Have you been there before? I'm going to use some Victoria Splurge Cream on the lower lid. And I'm just basically using it as an eye primer. But we're going to just kind of give it a clean slate. Make it look nice and flesh colored and get rid of any veins or... Justin Timberlake. Now you're talking, Justin. Now you're talking. Wouldn't that be an amazing concert? I mean, for free? Not expecting it? I'm trying to think of like who I really like in the music industry right now. Justin. Knowing our luck, he would throw a fit and leave. Okay, so I'm just spreading that Victoria's color on my lid. It just makes it look nice, fleshy,